Hey everyone, I'm Isaac and welcome to the penultimate episode of Isaac Reviews 2024, and my third review this year of a biopic centered around a famous musician. Those seem to be really popular nowadays, even if some are definitely better than others, but the one we'll be focusing on today is a complete unknown. This would be centered around legendary folk musician Bob Dylan with an Oscar-nominated director and lead actor James Mangold and Timothée Chalamet respectively. Sounds like it has the materials for a solid biopic, and the reviews from critics were pretty good, so I held out hope that I could agree with them. And after seeing it, yeah, it was pretty good. Set in the early 1960s, 19-year-old Bob Dylan has just arrived in New York with a guitar and revolutionary talent destined to change the landscape of American music. Forming his most intimate relationships during his rise to fame, he'd eventually grow restless with the folk movement and make a controversial choice that would be felt around the world. As a biographical piece, it does its job to highlight some of the biggest moments in Dylan's life, especially his relationships with people like Pete Seeger, Sue Zertolo, and Joan Baez. And admittedly, it does lose a bit of steam throughout most of the middle half, with some of the drama not hitting as hard as it may be trying to. Despite that, A Complete Unknown was a pretty well-made film overall. James Mangold's direction is solid with some excellent cinematography and production design on top of the songs being really well performed. And I do admire what the film was trying to do in capturing the impact Bob Dylan had on American music, as well as the connections he had with other artists of his time like Johnny Cash. I also gotta hand it to the actors, as they all did a great job here, especially Timothée Chalamet and Elle Fanning. I'm already sure they'll be getting plenty of attention come award season, and given how stellar their performances were, I can definitely see that happening. But the rest of the actors like Edward Norton, Monica Barbaro, and Boyd Holbrook were also really good, so I guess that's worth mentioning as well. Sorry this review is shorter than usual, I just wanted to get this out before the end of the year, especially with a lot of the family stuff I have going on at the moment. Regardless, A Complete Unknown is a surprisingly good biopic that does struggle around the middle, but it makes up for it with some amazing performances and exceptional filmmaking. Fans of Bob Dylan's music are sure to get a kick out of this, as well as those who enjoy 60s folk and rock music. It's a solid 7.5 out of 10, and now all that remains is one last entry for Isaac Reviews 2024. What could possibly fill the role of my grand finale for this year? Nosferatu! Hell yes! If you want to see that video and more like it, then subscribe to this channel and I'll see you all later.